Okay, I'm back. And that's what it is. I mean, I literally don't know if I got an segment or not, but I do. He's got me on this one now. This goes way back. This goes way back. See, right after I got out of high school, uh, I didn't know what I was going to do with myself. And they was like, well, go out to the college and see what they can do for you. And maybe you get into welding or something. And so I went out there and, oh, yeah, they're like, yeah, here you go. Sign this student loan, dude. We'll get you right in. Set me up with a welding class. And I started into that. And before I know it, I'm like, dude, this sucks. I don't like helmets and smoke and all that. I did it at school and I mean, it was all right, but I don't know if I want to do this for a life. And so I went in and talked to them about it, and they're like, well, we got an auto shop right next door. Why don't you get into that one? I'm like, oh, okay. And so they put me over there. And all I could think of, shit, this is high school, dude. No, this is not what I want to be. No. And it just so happened, a buddy of mine, his parents, his dad had lost a job and was going to go down to Atlanta. He had got a job down there. And the whole family was going to move down there. And a buddy of mine's like, dude, why don't you come with me? You know what? My mom's giving us, they give us the whole basement down townhouse and everything, man. You come down to Atlanta with me. I'm like, okay, let's do it. I've never been anywhere else besides Mustine. Let's do this. And we had a little Renault. I don't know if you ever seen one of those things. They're just a little car, had a sunroof. Well, we got to drive that, him and I, down there, and they took their car because it was their second car. And so it was just him and I on the road all the way down there. Oh, man, it was fun. Oh, man. Two teenagers cruising the road. Oh, yeah, even though we were in a Renault, okay. Man, you're talking to a guy that rode a moped, okay? So it was a step up. Anyway, we got to Atlanta, and they had a snowstorm. And it was the funniest thing as hell. This whole town was screwed. They had like maybe an inch of snow, and the town was just freaking out. And me and Mike, we got in the car and we're like, we gotta go get a job. Let's go see if we can find a job. And we go up to this Pizza Hut, and we go in there and we the doors open and we go on in to talk to him, and this guy's in there making dough and he's working his ass off. He's like, what? You guys want a job? Do you know there's a snowstorm out there? I'm probably making dough that ain't ever gonna get ate. Nobody's coming in today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. He's telling us, and we're sitting there laughing. He said, boys, just put your names on this application. Dude, if you're out here looking for a job in this, dude, you're hired. And so we got a job that day. And we went to work for him. He put us on schedule, and we started rocking. And, you know, being out on my own, I really wanted to do good. I really wanted to make something of myself. And that Mike was the manager. He he loved us. He was like, he really was impressed with us. He was like, yeah, you guys rock. And he spent a lot of extra time with me and training me and teaching me. And I ended up being pretty damn good at it. And I was fast. And see, this Stone Mountain, that's where we were, Pizza Hut, they were busy. People jammed that restaurant. I mean, we had record nights, more than any other Pizza Hut in town. We were for what square footage we had, we really rocked. I mean, I was a pizza cutting fool and making and all that, dude. It was like a $4,000 night was like rocking, and then Friday and Saturday nights, man, we would go at it, and it was it was rock and roll. I don't know if y'all ever worked in a restaurant when it really is busy. because let me tell you, man, it's a big chaos. But if you're good and you got a good crew, dude, you can rock. And we did. We were awesome. And I got noticed, and for it. And area supervisor loved it. They loved it. They put me in a program, shift supervisor, and I was going to learn these manuals and everything, and start on my way up to management. And I'm sitting there thinking, dude, I'm only 19. Okay, cool. Let's do it. And I learned that shit easy. I memorized all of it, and I was good. And next thing you know, they sent me off to a school, like a 2-week school Pepsi had for Pizza Hut managers, and we got more knowledge, but it was like classroom, and they took it serious, and we spent that time in that school and learned how to do it, and then came back as an assistant dude. I couldn't even serve beer, and here I was, an assistant manager. And then we had a brand new store we was opening up, and they were putting me in that one. And but success. I was too early for that. I was making a lot of money. I was making too much. And when you get in that position, and you really have to be an adult, but you're really not yet, it's a recipe for a disaster. And so as I started in that new store, my cockiness and my I'm better than everyone, really kicked in big time. Oh, wow. Dude, it's a miracle I got in the restaurant some days with that head of mine. But anyway, the manager at that time, she really wanted to rock too. But see, the team wasn't there. She had her vision of the restaurant, and I had mine. And I was anything but her number one. I was young and foolish. I had my vision, and I didn't respect hers, and I should have. Next thing you know, I'm out at a store in Covington, Georgia. Transfer. Cool little town, dude. It's like the one they did after the Dukes of Hazzards. Oh yeah, it was cool. But my downward fall was still in progress, and I didn't quite cut it out there either. I earned stardom too soon. I didn't respect it, and I lost it. Came back to Muscatine with my tail tucked between my legs, and got a job at Godfather's Pizza in the mall, and regrouped with my friends, and did learn a valuable lesson, though, that you have to respect your achievements, otherwise you'll lose them. And that's exactly what I did. I earned myself through the ranks to the point where I was just considered myself unstoppable, when in reality I was just sabotaging my own happiness and success. And that's exactly what I did. And another lesson learned for myself and for all of you youngsters in the world. You have to respect your achievements and honor them. And never, ever get it in your mind that you are or know everything. The chain of command is there for a reason. But the main one is respect. because you'll never have a good team if you don't respect your leadership. And I never did her. And if I ever get a chance, I'm going to tell her that too. Because she really was the best. And I was just a dumb kid that thought he knew everything. And lessons are important. They are. Because it's how we learn. It's how we understand life. And every one of us will go into heaven with those lessons. And if we learned them right, and we figured it out by the end, we'll live forever in happiness. But if we don't, dude, you'll be bored. You'll have misery up there. You will walk in the blink of nothing door. So many have. You have no idea what it's like to live 200 years. And have regret. You have no magic. You have nothing. You just exist. There's lessons everywhere. The real secret, are you listening? Are you learning? Or do you already know it all? Because if you know it all, you're on the wrong path. So, even I don't know it all. These guys are still teaching me. I don't know what they're doing right now, but they've been quiet again. I swear they're like half passed out. They just all of a sudden lay out and yell, "Yeah, tell them about this," and and then nothing. I don't know, guys. I think they are really sloshed. Maybe we let them sleep. I don't know. I may have another segment. I don't know. I'm checking. They didn't say shit. Oh boy, they might have to sleep this one off. I don't know. Hell, I'm gonna be sleeping this one off. Oh, I'm coffee drunk from beyond hell. Oh, guys, I'm like third cup into this, and I'm telling you, it's being awesome though. It's good lessons though, don't you think? I'm loving it. Oh, boy, I was cocky back then though, dude. Just young kid. Really does take time to get under your belt to understand that knowledge is a non-stop process. You always keep learning. Anyway, I'll get back to you. I'll let you know if those two throw something out, all right? And we'll get back to it. All right. See you.